이런 표현이 참 좋은 것 같아요. PC하자고 왜곡하는 것보다는. 자, 이거는 잘 먹히고, 마이크가 좀 더 가까이. 그러면 셜록 홈즈 챕터 1 시작을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 새끼. 네, 객실에 대해 물어보자. 그랜드 사라이라는 고급 리조트를 전설했습니다. 섬에서 가장 부유한 구역이 되었습니다. 헬멧은 마지막으로 쏘는 부위입니다. 그 후에는 당신이 판단을 내릴 수 있습니다. X로 고정하고, 혹시 버벅이려나? 제 글카는 2060이에요. 딸릴 수가 있어요.
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
존 왓슨이 소꿉친구야.
I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on.
배 타는 내내 멀미를 했다고? 어우, 힘들겠네. 배멀미를 해본 적이 없어서 잘 모르겠지만. 테어링이 있네. 수직 동기화를 써야겠구만. 이게 그 리조트 이름 까먹었는데. 코르도나는 기원전 5세기의 아이스키로스와 같은 고대 그리스 작가들의 시에서 처음 언급되었습니다. 존재하는 섬인가 실제로?
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
설정에서 이거를 그 그래픽을 조금 일동기화는 켰네. 처리 효과를 조금 더 낮추자. 게임 플레이 자막은 켜져 있고. 이거 투표를 할 수가 있네. 뭐 안 할 거지만.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
난 눈이 보이는 널.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
There you are.
Ah, I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view. Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
호텔에서 잃어버린 편지. 제임스, 자네의 이항 정리에 관한 논문을 흥미롭게 읽었네. 내 눈에는 몇몇 부분이 명확하지 않았지만 상당한 양의 연구인 것은 틀림없어. 어서 빨리 이 논문을 출판하기를 바라네. 내 생각에 이 논문이 알려지자마자 자네의 방법이 아주 실용적이고도 폭넓게 사용될 것 같아. 뛸 수 있나? 뛸 수 있군. R2가 뛰는구나. 어디지? 그러면? 이쪽인가? 네, 뭐 보자. 어머니의 사랑 221호. 여기는 223호. 아니 225호. 내가 지나간 길에 있나? (225호) 217호. 반대편인가? (223) (222) (221)
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
1층으로 가라. 1층 레스토랑. 레스토랑이 어디 있을까? 문이 열려있는 데겠지? 여긴 프론트잖아. 스텝
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
레스토랑이 어디야? 아닌데 여긴? 어디인데? 아 여기구나. 레스토랑 같지 않아서 몰랐네.
Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce. If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
못 먹어?
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
인크레더블 루카 갈리치? 강영술.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
여기 있군.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table.
아하.
I simply thought you could identify its owner.
So
홈즈놀이.
it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping
그랬지.
oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile.
까칠해.
But all right. Let me take a look.
왜 굳이 일어나서 보는데?
The cane is made of ebony. It's worn uncared for and bears the scars of numerous hits.
많이 사용했구만.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon.
폭력적인 인간이야?
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
이를 눌러 사건 수첩을 열고 여기에서 증거를 고정하고
Do you know anything about this?
I'll help you, sir. You have my full attention.
이 자리에 있었던 사람은 3명이다. 한 부부, 그리고 나이 많은 전 해군 장교. 해군 장교는 사람을 쐬러 앞들어 나갔다. 그중에
even
거기로
with your
가겠구만.
keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
쉬울 것
And
같은데.
would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
일단 앞들러 가야지. 여기 아니야? 해군 장교라. 해군 장교 같아 보이는 사람은 저쪽인가? 아이비로 볼까? 스코틀랜드인 회계사, 공감을 잘한다. 해군 장교 아니지. 잉글랜드인 의사. 회계사 칼을 숨기고 있다. 상냥한 스웨덴인 교사, 독일인 비서, 치아 관련 문제가 있음. 브로더나인 판사, 브로더나인 모험가. 여긴 안 보이는데? 더 나가야 되나? 안 되는데? 아무리 봐도 회계사잖아. 퇴직 장교이긴 한데 대화를 나눌 수 있나?
Can I ask you a question?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
우리 테이블에 앉아 있었다. 남자는 요트에 관해 이야기를 했고 부인은 지팡이를 만지작거렸다. 어쩌면 그녀가 지팡이를 옆에 두었고 그녀의 남편이 가져가는 것을 잊어버린 채 영매를 만나러 간 것일지도 모른다. 이제 교룡의 시에 들어갈 완벽한 구실이 생겼다.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
교령회로 가야 되네. 교령회는 어디서 한다고 했지? 이걸 보면 알 수 있을까? 아닌데. 혹시 교령회에 대해서 물어볼 수 있을까?
Excuse me, just one question.
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
이 사람이 알려줄 수 있지 않을까?
Would you like a drink, sir?
Excuse me, just one question.
I would help you if I knew, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
교령회를 어디서 하는데?
Help me, please.
I can't help you with that, sir.
교령회실이 어딘데? 교령회를 어디서 하는지 모르겠는데?
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
위층에 있을까?
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
교령회가 어디인데? 여기? 교령회가 어디냐고. 이게 그거라서 그런가?
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
여긴가? 여기네.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am?
왓슨은 왜 저랬는데?
That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
관찰을 해보자. 코. 부풀어 오른 붉은 피부. 값비싼 새 옷. 통마늘이며 결혼 반지를 끼지 않았어. 방금 누군가를 때렸다는 건 아니지. 이거 어려운데?
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
무슨 일이
You
있었을까?
insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Raja.
코인으로라도 되나?
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by
말이
the
안
idea
통하면
of
무슨
meeting a
소용이야.
real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not
노란
another
달걀
like it.
모양.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
여자가 한 것이 여자가 입에 댄 잔이 깨져 있고
This must be the ectoplasm. Too
심령체.
bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
이 바닥은 조사가 안 되네. 이것도 왜 조사가 안 되지? 이거는 안 되네. 왜 안 되지? 왜 더 못 찾지? 피도 안 되고. 일단 나가자. 진짜 난 더 안 되네. 뭐 없어? 집중은 알비를 눌러 물체를 더 자세히 관찰하십시오. 사원형의 홈 직전 단대지
The
박캐럭
diamond was placed on
다이아몬드.
the table so that all participants could reach it.
이게 왜 여기 있어? 교정회를 하는데 다이아몬드가 왜 필요해? 아직도 뭔가 더 있단 말이야. 이 옷도 안 되고. 마스는 왜 저런데?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord
크레이븐
Craven,
경을
and there
가리켰다.
was a shadow. Such a
그림자가
mystical
있었다.
force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
다른 도둑이 숨어 있나?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I
있다며.
suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But this stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him.
일단 모자부터
Please.
벗어보세요.
Thank
당신은
you for helping
누구세요?
us resolve the situation, sir.
아니 여기서 적지 뭔가 더 찾아내야 돼. 어디 있는 걸까? 일단 기억의 궁전부터 열어볼까? 기억의 궁전. 과거의 망령. 브레이븐 주인은 창문을 향하고 있었다. 그리고 부인은 탁자 반대편에 가리켰다. 그걸 조합하면은 뜰에 있는 누군가를 보았다. 안 보이는데. 일단은 부인한테도 뭘 물어봐야겠지?
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
여기는
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you
별거
not love
없어?
this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see.
안뜰을 보자. 그림자. 당신은 류슈. 대화를 못하네. 꿍꿍이 있는 일벌의 쪽지. NG. 영감이 제대로 정신을 못 차리는 것 같아. 벌집들은 수색당하고 일벌들은 하나씩 당하고 있어. 이 벌떼 속에 있어도 빨아먹을 꿀이 없다는 얘기야. 무슨 얘기인지 알겠지? 경호의 부조에서 보자. 같이 하는 거야. 범죄 모의 같은데 이건. 목이 꽤 길군. 물은 상관없을 것 같은데. 이건 옮겨졌나? 이렇게 보이진 않아. 하지만 여기 1벌에 그림이 있네. 무슨 나무일까? 역시 여기서 뭔가 더 찾아내야 돼. 뭘까? 이렇게 봐야도 볼 수 있는 게 있을까? 어. 혼란에 빠진 공감을 잘하네. 더 개인화인 협조적 상냥함. 간신히 정신이 들었다. 이거 말고 달리 뭐가 있진 않지. 여기서 뭘 더 찾아내야 되는데. 어떡한다. 큰일 났네. 쉽지 않구만. 일단 기억의 궁전을 다시. 이거를 할 순 없고. 주변 분석. 증거를 고정할 수 있을까?
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation.
이걸 고정하고.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. I wonder what this mirror could have witnessed.
큰일이네. 이거 난리 났네. 이걸 못 찾으면 어떡해?
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
여기 노란색으로 나오는데?
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
이거? 첫 사건부터 이렇게 되면 안 되는데. 일단은 나가서
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
뭔가 새로운 게 나왔는데. 이자가 강한 힘으로 던져져 있다. 여기에서 뭔가를 찾아보는 수밖에 없어. 아, 요거 아닌가? 이쪽으로 나갈 수가 있네. 아, 이거 봐라. 이게 아무 의미 없나? 이건 이쪽으로 통하는구나. 저 불빛이 써먹었을 법한데. 한번 대화를 할 수 있지 않을까? 다 봤으니까. 아니면은 여기에서 증거 고정할 수 있나?
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. I wonder what this mirror could have witnessed.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
다른 증거를 해야 되나? 이거 이렇게 조정해볼까?
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
여전히 못 찾았다고 하네. 이자 던져진 걸 봤는데도. 이걸 못 찾으면 소용이 없어. 안 들이봤다고 했는데.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
눌러도 안 되네. 요거 마법제 같은 거 그린 것도 보고 싶은데.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
다시 볼까?
After colliding with the wall, this chair is all but in pieces.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
I wonder what this mirror could have witnessed. Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
이게 끝이라니.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. Feebleness of women.
내가 뭘 못 본 거지? 큰일 났다. 기저귀시야. 어떡하니? 보자, 어쩔 수 없다. 이거네. 역시 내가 밖에서 못 찾은 게 있구나. 요거네. 아니, 표시가 안 뜨잖아 이거. 어떻게? 이렇게 봐야 되나? 이렇게 봐도 안 되는데? 기억의 궁전에서 다시 전부 다 찾아야 된다고 했는데. 엑토플라즘, 브로큰 아기스, 스카치, 스카치 잔. 버터플라이 핀을 봐야 된다고 했는데 왜 난 그게 안 되지? 난 왜 이걸 진짜 정조준을 아이씨 여기에서 뭔가를 찾아야 되나?
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
이제 여기서 요거를 증거 고정하고
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
얘 뭔가 이상해. 얘 왓슨 아니구나. 너 이거 셜록 머릿속에 있는 애구나.
Ghost hunting. This case gets more exciting by the minute.
어. 어허. 어허. 아, 요거구나.
Rose de Moore. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
아직 더 찾아야 되나? 요거구나.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
So definitely not the ghost
역시
of
너
Roger?
너 왓슨 아니야.
Yes. No. What a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
아까 청소하던
Help me, please.
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
루시아가 식장에서 일반 신발을 신고 있다고 주방장에서 혼냈다고 한다. 그럼 그림 근처에서 청소를 하고 있을 것이다. 위층이라. 혹시
Can
당신
you satisfy my curiosity?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
신발이 달라. 아니 이 사람도 굽이 있는 신발인데?
Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
그림
Time to
근처라고
check your
했으니까.
who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
신발이
Finally,
역시
there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell.
무엇을
Describe
봤습니까?
what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble.
빛나는
I pressed
구름이나
closer
거품
against the
같은
window
거.
to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost.
유령이 아니라
A
도둑이
sickly,
아닐까?
evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I
갈리치가
suppose I
유명을
should be
잡았다.
grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
이게 뭐야? 과거를 재구성할 수 있습니다. 점과 상호작용하여 시작한 뒤 사건의 정확한 버전을 재현해 보십시오. 교룡의 참가자들이 정확한 위치에 서게 해 보십시오. 아니지, 이거지. 이거고 요게는 아니야. 아니지. 이제 여기서 던졌어. 이 자리에 던진 건 이쪽이야. 그리고 부인이 여기 있었어. 오케이, 입증해보자.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
영혼을 가지고 뭔가 하는 모습을 보았다. (226호로) 가보자. (223) 반대쪽인 것 같은데? 여긴 아닌데 226호라고 안 붙어있어. 225호고 여기는
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
이번 여름엔 관광객이 많아. 가격이 다시 올라. 생선용 나이프를 못쓰고 아들의 나쁜 지인들 요리사가 음식을 훔쳐 기회를 엿봐 남편을 취하게 했어. 아니야? 왜 다시 못 들어?
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
가격이 다시 올라. 버려.
Lady Craven is not who she...
부인이 사실 크레이븐 경의 아내가 아닐지도 모른다고 수근거리고 있다. 이녀는 크레이븐 경을 취하게 만들면서 기회를 엿보고 있었다. 그리고 부인이 생선용 나이프를 제대로 사용하지 못하는 모습도 보았다. 귀족이 아니다는 거지. 부인이 교육을 못 받았다. 그 테이블 매너를. 남편은 왜 저러고 있지? 아니.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear. I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late.
살인
Now
사건이
it's a matter
되어버렸네.
for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you... You know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
독을 먹었으니까? 아니, 목을 보면은 목이 졸렸어. 당신은 어디로
Where did you
갔습니까?
go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
허리가 아프네.
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will
영매랑도 이야기를 해야 되네.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid.
다이아몬드를 노린 살인은 아니라는
The
거지.
return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
자,
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the traveling
화장품이라.
temptress.
너무 얕다. 가짜 바닥이 있다.
Ah, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
이거는 좀 짜증나는 걸. 역시 버터플라이.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
영매와 한 패인가?
Several thousand pounds.
수천
That's
파운드.
quite a fortune.
엄청 큰 돈이지. 파운드가 1000이나 된다고? 그 핀포인트로 하지 않으면 못 찾아내는 게 많아. 반지네. 사피트. 아우다 speed, virtues.
Virtus Audacta sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
평범한 바깥놈새 약한 자물쇠.
Remarkably simple lock.
시신을 봐야지.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
왼손으로 목이 졸렸다. 뭔가
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was
뭔가를
searched.
찾았어. 다이아몬드가 아니라.
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door. So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already? Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
그러니까 갖고 있었겠지?
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
여기서는 볼 게 있나? 보상에 관한 편지. 경의 역겨운 위법 행위 때문에 다친 제 상처를 치료하고 이 추문을 수습할 수 있도록 보상을 약속하지 않으셨습니까? 아직도 전 그 보상을 받지 못했습니다. 경이 근거 없이 누명을 씌운 이후에 제가 직장을 잃었다는 걸 알고 계시지 않습니까? 제 결백이 증명된 지금도 손해 부상 때문에 일을 할 수 없습니다. 무슨 짓을 했길래. 신뢰하는 귀하, 절도 사건 조사는 아직 진행 중이나 반지는 아직 찾지 못했습니다. 그리고 기봉 씨는 증거를 찾지 못했기 때문에 협방했습니다.
Someone was not happy with his post.
이거 맞춰봐야지.
Someone was not happy with his post.
맞춰봐야지. 너
Someone
탐정이야.
was not happy with his post.
(225호라고) 했지. 거기 이것도 볼 수 있네.
Whoa, what a breathtaking man.
누구지? 키아누 리브스인가?
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind.
코난 도일
Almost
같은데.
like mine.
자. 열쇠는 프런트에 있다. 프런트부터 갈까 그러면? 그리고 마인드 프레스에 가보자. 나방 배지와 나방 반지. 루카와 엠마는 공통점이 있을 수 있다. 크레이븐 경은 엠마였으나 그녀는 크레이븐 경을 속여 하인들이 훔쳤다고 믿게 했다. 내내 그런 짓을 했다. 루카는 엠마가 도둑이라는 것을 알았을 수 있다. 살인범은 다이아몬드를 두고 갔다. 루카는 엠마가 자신을 함정에 빠뜨렸다는 것을 알았을 수도 있다. 자물쇠는 쉽게 딸 수 있다. 이건 안 맞아. 이것도 안 맞아. 성질을 주체하지 못한다. 크레이븐 경에게 불리한 그 뭐냐 단서라고 해야 되나? 생각이었어. 아이디어였어.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the seance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
지금은 이거를 할 필요가 없고 이거 증거 고정하면 해야지 225호가 열릴까? 너무 티내는 거 아니야? 존이 진짜가 진짜가 아니라는 거. 엑토플라즘이 여기
A
있구만.
familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
도움말을 보자. 시약 2개를 끌어오십시오. 화학작용을 끌어오십시오. 그러면은 3, 2가 나오도록 해야 되는 거야? 그럼 2개 하면 되지. 이거를 연결 다시 그 다음에 연결 확인. 인이 섞인 고무 유액이다. 입에 물고 있기에는 위험한 화학 원소지만 실망스럽다. 증거
My
고정하자.
faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
친애하는 루카, 시간 여유가 있다면 다시 방문해 주세요. 제 삶이 완전히 변한 것 같아요. 또 이야기를 나누는 시간이 기대됩니다.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's
Tools
not
and
ordering enough.
accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
요 건너편이 바로 거기 아니야? 이거는 볼 수가 없네.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything, and spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
살짝 변색됐다. 오케이. 가늘고 길쭉한 손가락, 손기술을 배웠다. 영양실조로 보인다. 긁힌 손목. 전직 도둑이구만.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
I need to go. Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
빛이
You
나는
mock my
그
talents, sir.
풍선껌에
You shouldn't be
물었구나.
so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
당시의 문제였지. 이거는 뭐 상관없고. 이거.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was
뭘까
truly...
그게?
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in
내
jewelry.
생각은 달라.
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits
더
confirm...
이상 증거를 제시할 게 없어. 기억의 궁전을 보자. 루크와 크리킹경은 이웃에 있고 잡을 때는 쉽게 딸 수 있어. 다시 긁힌 상처 교살당할 때 당하지 않 그럴 수 있지 않았을까? 일단은 더 보자. 아직 모든 것을 보지 못한 것 같아. 이걸 고정해볼까?
Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove
이렇게
it.
되네?
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here.
이건
I could
내
not hurt a
의도가
fly.
아니야.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your
좀 더
reasons were
볼
justified.
생각이었는데 이렇게 돼버리네. 맞췄네.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to.
자백했으면
This woman
끝났지.
could not get away with ruining my life
달리
twice.
뭐
Twice?
누굴 감싸진 것 같진
Unfortunately,
않고.
lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too, but only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
You already suffered at Miss Emma's hands once.
하지만
I'm not convinced you deserve to suffer again.
이렇게
I
하면
can't
어떻게
help but
되지?
notice the window
아,
latch seems
그렇지?
faulty.
범인을 안 밝히는 건
Perhaps I
아니지?
should leave you here alone and fetch someone. I'm afraid it may take me some time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The police won't notice your disappearance immediately. Run, leave Cordona, and try to lead a decent life.
I won't forget your kindness. I owe you everything, Mr. Holmes.
Stop wasting time. Run.
Open the door, Mr. Galici. Don't make it worse. We know you're in there.
Imbeciles, why are you dawdling? Step aside.
남편은 아니지만 어쨌든 억울하게 되진 않았어. 그래서 이제 내 객실로 갈 수 있는 거지.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
자, 다음에는 어떤 사건이 기다리고 있을까? 80? 이건 뭐지? 돈인가? 왜 안 돼? 왜 조작이 안 돼? 이거는 키만은 조작이 되는데. 왜 이건 맨날 안 열리니까? 왜 조작이 안 돼? 보자. 이건 아니야. 일정 컨트롤. 왜지? 사건 집은 C, 상호작용은 왼쪽 버튼, 기억의 궁전은 K, Q. 나중에 다시 보러 오면 되겠지.
Come on, Sherry. Why walk when we can ride?
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
묘지로 바로 가나?
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
기억이 나는가? 어머니의 묘비 위에는 우는 천사 조각상이 있다. 우는 천사 조각상. 혹시나 요 무단에 있을까? 이건 안 열리지? 이건 열리지 않아. 우는 천사 조각상이 어디 있을까? 대화는 안 돼. 혹시? 어떻게 가지? 여기는 안 되는데? 보자. 증거 고정을 해볼까? 이제 묘비를 방문할 시간이다. 이거 안 되네. 여기도 갈 수 있네? 여기는 아니네. 뛰어넘을 수가 없네. 아니면 다른 거를 선택해야 되나? 집중은 무슨 키지? Q. 여기에 뭔가 떴는데? 마이크로프트가
Mycroft was
당황했다.
adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
왜 그랬을까?
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
지금은 여기서 집중해서 나오는 게 없는 것 같은데. 아, 저기 있네. 시계 참석한 사람 많지 않았어.
Sparsely attended.
따로 묻긴 했지만 두 분이 천국에서 함께 할 거라고 했지. 그때도 난 그 말을 믿지 않았어. 아버지는 먼저 죽었구나. 역시 여기가 맞네.
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her.
못 가게 막았구나.
The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
그러면은 사건집에서 꽃의 증거 고정하자. 아니야. 아니야. 이제 열 수 있다. 바이올렛 홈스.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece
VH구나.
is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
이런 거 누가 가져가면 어떡하려고 여기다 놓지?
A candle in a small puddle of wax. Cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
보자. 선택한 증거를 화면에 고정합니다. 랜턴이 불이 최근에 켜졌어. 보급 신발. 더 가까이 가야 되나 보다.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
자전거 바퀴 자국.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
아까 자전거를 찾았는데.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
그래, 여거야.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
가늘고 긴 공간,
A
가죽끈.
portable easel was kept there. It's stained with oil paint.
그림을 그리나?
The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree.
뒷면에 있네.
I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
아까 여기에 그림이 있었지?
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd
나한테
find it.
돌려줄 생각이었다.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes.
어?
My
아니야? 아니라고?
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer.
어딘지 무슨 화랑인지 얘기 못 들었는데?
Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as
하긴
long as you
뭐.
need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
너 너무 그 상상 친구라는 거 티내는 거 아니야? 그러면은 기록 보관소로 가자. 여기 열리나? 자, 여기 인력 거구나. 기록 보관소라. 코르도나 크로니클. 코르도나 시청. 기록 보관소는 어디야? 여기인가? 경찰서. 기록 보관소가 어디지? 여기일까? 아니 그냥 여기로 가고 싶은데? 어떻게 가지? 아 이거 또 이걸로 해야 되나? 경찰 기록 보관소에 증거가 남아있을 것이다. 그러면은 여기가 아니라 누르고 있으면 되나? 어떻게 가? 뭐야, 직접 뛰어가는 거야? 일단은 다시 지도를 해보자. 지도가 M인가? 요 지도를 지나가서 오픈월드였네? 나름대로. 여기서 왼쪽으로 올라가야 되네. 직접 가면은 빠른 이동 지점이 나오는구나. 빠른 이동 지점을 찍어야지, 웨이포인트를 찍어야지 인력거를 이용할 수가 있네. 아니야. 여기인가? 아니네.
Extra! Murderer on the loose! A reward offered for any information as to Mr. Galici's whereabouts. Interested in some Cordona news?
발보하는 살인법. 구매.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
여기인가? 여기 아니야. 뭔가 눈에 띄는 게 있을 텐데. 여기인가? 포르도나 크로니클.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides
신문사가
dark
맞구만.
past.
예상대로.
Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle, advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll
편집장
permit me
시고는
to
꽤
consult your
전면에 나와
archives.
있네.
There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
어떤 집에서
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
그러면은 부문을 빼고 구역에서 그랜드 사라이드 근데 가면은 시대가 문제인가? 오래된 걸로 보자. 그냥 그랜드 사라이드고 유명 인사가 아니야? 평민인가? 그랜드 사라이 10년 전이면 맞는데. 그러면 평민을 빼고 뭐 아니면은 기사민 인터뷰를 검색해봐야겠다. 아직은 안 되나? 장례식. 그러면은 일면을 빼고 그거로 그거를 빼고 존의 수첩이 업데이트 됐다고? 몇 년 전이면 맞을 텐데. 여기 말고 그러면은 다시 사건집에서 이거를 다시 고정하고 경찰로 가자. 이거는 가게 그냥 나침반만 보고 가면 되겠다. 왜 이런 건 자꾸 보일까? 이게 경찰서 건물인가 보네.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes, what is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past
또
decade.
이게 내가
Say
나서야
one
되는
thing for
거구만.
Logan. He's persistent.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no
농따주도
time.
내가 그려?
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
사건집. 몽타주 전문가를 도와야 한다. 몽타주 전문가가 여기 있을까? 인스펙터 아카이브 여긴데? 몽타주 전문가가 어디 있는데? 증거실 플래시도 일단은 주소를 받아서 그 재단사한테 가봐야 되는 것 같아. 어디 스칼라디오라고 했는데? 이거를 표시해야 되네. 칼라디오 나이치가와 스니티 웨이의 교차로에 있다. 나이치가와 트리치드 웨이 요쪽이네. 아 이거 이상하게 이거 컨트롤러가 안 먹혀가지고 여긴 호텔이니까 아닐 테지. 미니 부인의 작업실.
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches.
재단사하면 눈썰미가 좀 있을 텐데.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it?
왜 도망갔지?
Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
그렇게 하면 안 되지. 다른 방식으로 해봅시다.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
여기? 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 아, 여기?
John has wares if you have coin.
여기네. 옷장 메뉴로 가서 이런 얼굴일까? 아, 이상 아이템들을 입수해서 나머지도 해야 되네. 안경을 쓰고 있었다고 했어 아까. 다른 건 없나?
Oh, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
일단 이렇게 해보라고? 안경을 꼈다고 했잖아. 아무튼 옷장에서 수염은 이걸로 하고 모자는 실크 해트?
He did wear glasses, but not like
다 찐
those.
거였어.
His were angular and evil looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
옷장에서 아이 까칠하고만.
Your face is too innocent now.
결백해
What do
보여?
you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his
코수염.
face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
자, 코수염 어때요?
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
화려한 베이지색 정장. 여기서 달리 훔칠 수 있는 거 아니 훔친다니. 하여간 뭔가는 더 없었어. 옷장에서 베이지색 전장이 어디 있어? 여기 있다.
No, signor.
평범한 중산모였다고 얘기 안
That is
했잖아요.
wrong. I told you it was a regular bowler.
You didn't tell me it was a bowler.
But I did. You
안
want to pay more
했다니까.
attention, signore. it's you.
그래, 됐구만.
I mean, it's him. It's him.
내가 도둑이라니.
Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
어쨌든 원래대로 들어왔네. 그러면은 이제 경찰 제복을 구해두는 게 좋겠구만. 여기. 뭐지?
Do you know anything about this?
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
옷가옷이라니. 그러면은 사건집에서 이쪽이 아니네.
What's up?
Hey.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase. The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
이것도 돈으로 사는 거네.
Of course. Think it over. Take your time.
아무튼 간에 그러면 빠른 이동을 하자. 경찰서가 여기네.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and
일회가
see me after
있구만.
you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
아무튼 사건집에서 이제 이거를 증거 고정하자. 이제 아카이브로 가야 돼. 아카이브가 이쪽이었나? 네, 여기다. 여긴가 보다. 여기에서 자, 범죄는 아니야. 구역은 일단 그랜드 사라이야. 죽음에 대해 경찰 조사가 있었다. 강력범죄로 입단할까? 피해자에 대해서 검색. 바이올렛 홈즈 사건 1869년 4월 9일 그랜드 사라이 스톤 우주 저택 라벨이 붙은 빈 서류철에 기록이 하나도 없다. 이런.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
그러면은 이제 사건 집에서 공간이 있었다. 그랜드 사라이에 있었고 다리와 언덕 위에 있는 교회. 여기서 바로 지도로 이동할 수 있나? 이건 뭐야? 아, 모든 증거 수집. 교회, 그랜드 사라이 상인 골목, 일바라초델로소. 교회는 안 보이는데? 아무튼 간에 여기로, 아, 스토너 저택 바로 여기 바로 있네. 하고 그 다음에 여기로는 안 되네. 빠른 이동이. 빠른 이동은 밖으로 나가야지 할 수 있구나. 이런 거는 좀 불편하겠네. 기술적으로 힘들었나?
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality.
아하.
You'll need to complete our physical training course.
전투도 한다고 했지?
Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood. Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
이때 닌자가 알려져 있나?
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move on. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor.
방어를 총으로 쏴서 약점이 드러나게 하십시오.
Hooray! All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry.
셜롯은 코담배 값을 떨어뜨려 근처의 적을 혼란스럽게 할 수 있습니다.
Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it. Uh-oh, Sherry. Not
Helpful
a nice
advice,
shot.
John. I
You
would
could
never
killed
have
the fella
guessed.
if he
Good
was
job,
alive.
new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
기절시켜야 합니다. 기절한 적은 머리 위에 타이머가 표시됩니다. 먼저 기절시켜야 한다. 기절시키는 도구는 뭐람?
Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
살인은 안 돼. 왜 X 안 돼? 부담배 값이 안 되네. 안 되네. 아, A를 연타해야 되는구나.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
그다음에 뭐야?
Get ready for some pain.
안 되네.
Won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party.
Weakening first.
I'm coming for you.
No.
The snuff's ready. Give him the pepper snuff.
이제 고단배 값을 쓸 수 있어.
I am invincible.
You can overcome the brute now.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
생각만큼 쉽진 않구만.
You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
여기에 그게 있다고 했던데. 각 구역에는 강도 소굴이 하나씩 숨어 있습니다. 돈을 받을 수 있다. 새로운 위치 M. 새로운 사건. 일단 나가자. 강도 소굴이 표시됐어. 그리고 슬레멘트 대성당 시장. 여기 M. 또 여기에도 M. 머더란 뜻인가? 정보의 말로에는 없고, 여긴 어째서 갈 수 없을까? 최종 보스가 있나? 여기로 한번 가보죠. 여기는 뭔가 없나? 시청.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Should it?
Concentrate, Sherry.
새로운 사건.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
우리 보자. 이게 그거네.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you. Collect them all and return for more.
단계마다 보물 상자가 숨겨지는 장소에 사진 나서 8개가 주어집니다. 8개의 보물을 모두 찾으면 다시 돌아와서 다음 보물 세트를 가져와야 한다.
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
이제 증거 고정을 취소하자 일단. 뭐야 이게 다 생겼네? 침묵은 금. 여긴데? 이지를 앓고 있다. 새로운 사건이라고 했는데.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
새로운 사건이라고 했는데 나오는 건 난투라는 사건밖에 없네. 다시 사건집을 보자. 침묵은 금. 이거고. 장소 고정하고. 황금장어 술집에서 다툼이 발생했다.
Is this familiar to you?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you, oofbell?
집에서 벌어진 싸움.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8.
여기인가? 여기에서 뭐 더 할 수 없나? 그냥 여기서 하는 건가? 사건집. 브라이언 맥리 군인. 알렉, 항만근무자, 셀림, 무역상, 일꾼인 그 뭐냐 항만근무자 알렉, 무역상이 군인을 때리고 군인이 네체이브리로 쓰러졌다. 그래서 병으로 무역상 머리를 갈린 것 같기도 하다. 무역상의 진술. 무역상은 맞은 게 맞아. 일꾼한테. 무역상이 자기 맥주를 선원에게 쏟았습니다. 그 선원이 무역상에게 위자를 휘둘렀는데 대신 일꾼을 때려버린 것은 기억납니다. 아, 선원은 죽었어. 근데 일꾼은 무역상을 때렸다고 생각하는데 병으로 내셨다고 하면 무역상이 맞은 게 맞아. 세서미가 서쪽. 세서미가 어디야? 일단은 거기를 보고 싶은데. 여기 상만관리소.
Sherlock Holmes, your brother Mycroft sent his regards.
아, M은
he'll do it in person.
마이크로프트구나.
Look, I just tell you what they tell me.
And you've done it admirably. Good show. I'm confident that with a bit of effort, one day you might even send regards to the king himself. Goodbye.
Wait, no. I haven't told you yet.
Of course, let me guess. Mission urgent, fate of the nation, etc. Mycroft busy with his tea
이거
parties.
저거 할 게 많네.
Right. So, one of our agents has been involved in an accident and can't send us the confidential document she's obtained. We need you to go and ensure the job is completed. So, yes, urgent mission, fate of the nation.
그렇군요.
So, Mycroft needs another errand boy. And you are presumably too incompetent? Oh, don't give me that look. I'll go and check on your agent. Send Mycroft my regards.
The details are in this note, Mr. Holmes. If I were you, I'd start to take
목숨이
this more
걸렸다.
seriously. Lives are at stake.
이드가 교차로에서 사고를 당했다. 그녀를 잡고 그녀의 허리 뭉치를 회수해라. 남자는 불을 무서워하는데 얼굴만 봐도 알 것이다. 화상을 입었나 보네.
Nothing ever changes. I'm pulled back.
또 새로운 사건.
My brothers playing all their silly games.
근데 나 지금
Hey, at least mine are fun.
나 지금 난투 풀고 싶은데 떼서미가를 내가 직접 찾아야 되나? 떼서미가 내가 직접 찾는 수밖에 없어. 떼서미가 왓슨 콜파 블랙스미스 이 난직은 이름이 많네. 근데 떼서미가 어디 있을까? 웨스커빌 가도 낯이 있고 애들러가, 바스커빌가. 원한자가 올드시티인가? 스칼렛가. 세서미가 어딘지 어디 있지? 여기 있다. 여기인 것 같아. 아니, 여기 말고. 세서미가와 스칼렛가 아닐까? 여기 자동이동은 안 되나? 진짜 가는 수밖에 없어. 역시 원래 하려고 했던 난투를 풀어야겠어요. 이 길이 맞아? 안 맞잖아. 길이 막혀 보이는데? 안 막혔네? 근데 왜 이 줄 표시가 있지? 아, 이거구나. 여기 관문이 있었네. 세서미가 서쪽 올드시티 스칼렛 가라가 아니라 올드시티에서 세서미가 서쪽 스칼렛가 여기 그 교차하는 데서 벌어졌다고 해야지. 어쨌든 내가 표시한 위치가 임시긴 하지만 그렇게 많이 틀리진 않을 거예요. 이 길이 아니네. 헤르메스 대로를 타야 되네. 나 점점 더 구석탱이로 가버렸는데. 미니맵이 있으면 좋을 텐데. 이렇게 가는 게 맞아. 맞나? 맞네. 여기가 헤르데스 대로 옆에 길인가 보다. 여기서 좌회전을 해야 돼. 바바 감시탑. 이게 맞나? 조금 돌아서 가겠네. 북부 올드시티. 이쯤인데. 세서미가 서쪽. 이 건물이 가는 것 같은, 이 건물로 보이는데. 그래서 허리도 아프다만. 여기는 찻집 같아 보이는데 사실 들어갈 수 있나? 여기는 찻집이야. 여기가 술집인가? 찾기 힘드네.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't know. You got me curious.
몸이 안 되는군.
Are you able to help me?
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
옷이 문제인가 봐.
I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
그냥 알아서 찾는 수밖에 없어.
Do you know anything about this?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
진짜 옷이 문제인가? 맞으면은 뭔가 그게 있을 텐데 표시가 나올 텐데.
I remember the monument, Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
새로운 사건. 아이고, 사건이 많네. 들어가 볼까? 이렇게 아까 그거는 그거라고 했는데. 여긴 어떻게 들어가? 버벅여서 큰일이야. 사건 조사 좀 하자. 여기로 보이는데 여기가 아닌가?
Excuse me, just one question.
There is no amount of money that would make me talk. 보이든 일. 여기가 순십 같은 이름이긴 해. 황금장어.
Wow, things really got out of hand.
여기다 찾았다. 아, 아니야? 여긴 또 다른 거네.
What would you like? On today's menu, we have stomach
여기가 맞을 것
punching,
같은데.
head kicking, and the chef's special, throat slitting.
That's a lot of blood. The victim was stabbed several times.
여기 칼이 있어.
An ordinary kitchen knife. Sharp enough to gut a fish or a man.
맨. 그래도 이렇게 다 증거를 보존해놨네.
Spilled beer led to spilled blood.
부서진
Someone
책상,
must have landed hard on
테이블. 안경.
The lenses are very thick. The owner of these
눈이
glasses
나쁘다.
is very nearsighted.
의자.
Solid oak. It took quite a blow to break it.
병으로 때렸다고
Shards
했지.
of a broken bottle with blood on them.
여기서 이제 맞지 않아. 요다. 거고, 여기서는 이건 아니지. 병으로 이거는 왜 이렇게 됐지? 일단 나가자. 증언을 다시 정리해야 돼. 사건 집에서 난투. 무역상이 맥주를 선원에게 쏟았다. 무역상은 이렇게 생겼고, 이 복장이 무역상이야. 일꾼은 유통을 벗고 있어. 일단은 여기서 보자. 무역상이 맥주를 선원에게 쏟았다. 무역상이고 선원. 이거를 다 이거 기억이 안 되네. 그러면은 다시 봐야. 여기서 사건을 여기서 바로 볼 수 있구나. 무역상이 군인을 때리니까 군인이 제 테이블 위로 쓰러진 거예요. 이건 아니야. 이거지. 군인이 때렸어. 그리고 군인이 테이블 위로 쓰러졌다. 무역상이 군인을 때렸다고 했지. 그리고 병을 집어다 무역상 머리를 갈겼어. 아니, 이쪽이 아니야. 무역상을 갈겼어. 그리고 보자. 의자로 때린 거는 선원이 무역상에게 의자를 휘두르는데 일꾼을 때렸다. 선원이 일꾼을 때렸다. 맞아. 다음에 선원이 때렸고, 다음 군인의 진술. 선원이 그렇다면은 결국 이거는 선원일 수밖에 없지 않나? 무역상은 기절했어. 일꾼은 무역상 머리를 떼였어. 무역상이 군인을 왜 때렸지? 군인 위로 넘어졌기 때문에 선원이 미쳐서. 이거 아니면 이거네. 안경이 떨어진 것은 맞고 나서야. 그러니까 이거 잘못 봤을 리는 없어. 다음에 무역강 대신 일꾼을 때렸다. 일꾼은 뻗었고 무역상은 그러면 남은 사람은 군인밖에 없는데 눈이 안 보이는. 무역상이 아니야. 일꾼이 아니야.
It all started when the trader accidentally spilled his beer over the sailor. The trader punched the soldier who came crashing down on a table. The worker smashed a bottle over the trader's head, then the sailor knocked the worker out with a chair. The soldier is the real killer. He wanted to knife the trader but killed the sailor due to his poor eyesight.
이제 뭐함? 이거 하고 그로 돌아가야 되나? 지도에서? 나는
What would you like? On today's menu, we have stomach punching, head kicking, and the chef's
여기는
special
딱히 뭐
throat
없지.
slitting.
Could you help me?
Why don't you go and ask your rich friends?
진짜 옷차림이 문제인가 봐. 아무튼 그러면은 경찰서에 가서 얘기하면 되나?
You have 3 people detained on suspicion of murdering a sailor in a bar fight. All evidence indicates that the soldier among them is the true killer. He was the last man standing.
Very well. Soldier or not, he'll get what he deserves. I'll see to it personally. Nice work. Try solving another case. It seemed you have a knack for it.
좋아. 조금 더 할까? 이거를 해봐야겠다. 중거 고정하고 칼라디오의 바스커빌과 리드가 교차로. 바스커빌가 아까 봤는데 바스커빌가는 요거 따라가는 거고 리드가는 여기네. 여기에 네빌이 찍고 이건가 봐. 이제 그 필요 없는 그 됐고 아니
Sir, what do you think you're doing?
Officer.
Oh, I know you. You're the clever chap that cracked that Palazzo del Luzzo case, eh?
Presuming there has not been another murder since, then yes, it is I. I'm here to investigate the accident. You don't
나
mind
그
if I
시험
examine the scene?
통과했어요.
You're too late. Case closed. It was no accident. The rickshaw driver deliberately ran that poor woman over, and I'm taking him into custody.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then my examination of the scene can hardly interfere with your brilliant work, Officer
Huxley. Well, if you want to play detective, go ahead. But stay away from my business, all right?
이거까지 끝내고 오늘은 마무리합시다.
An impact to the back of the head caused severe damage. Her death was probably instant.
Cordona's true horror revealed. Behold, the killer curb.
열쇠 2라고 써있네.
It takes two to tango. I'll find a use for it.
신발에는 뭐가 없나? 손, 주머니. 주변에 떨어진 물건은? 복장은 하녀 가까웠는데? 여기 떴다.
The dress looks generally neat and tidy, and he's staying
사고로
in custody
인해서
from the accident.
옷에 울리기 묻었다.
This pendant looks like it may contain
펜던트에
something.
담긴 게 있다.
Let's see.
빈 쪽지라고? 그럴 리가 있나?
Cleaning the houses of rich men by day and preserving England's secrets by night.
My friend, you know you're in trouble, right? But all this can go away for a small...
헐, 뇌물에 받...
Damn crooked cops. Come on, concentrate, so we can stop him before he arrests the driver.
집중. 없는데? 스웨덴인 비서, 가벼운 열사병, 한양한, 악한족 정원사. 진주 채집가라고? 이거는
Always take care when walking beneath balconies.
여기서 떨어졌나 보네.
Excuse me, just one question.
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
인력관한테 물어봐야겠어.
I didn't see her, I swear.
She came out of nowhere. I heard someone collide with my cart, and when I turned around, she was lying there dead.
인력거를 살펴볼 수 있나? 그러면 사건집을 열어서 집중력을 발휘하라고 했는데 화학 분석을 하자. 마이너스 5를 갖다 놓고 그리고 4를 갖다 놓고 3을 갖다 놓고 이러면 뭐 다 끝나지 않았나? 어? 2개만 해야 된다고? 그러면은 이거를 해서 보자. 아니 이건 놔두고 이거를 연결하고 이거를 연결하면 왜 이렇게 돼? 아 여기 이거지. 스칼라디오 북서쪽 라이헨버가와 허드소네티가의 건널목 새 표시를 찾아라. 하지만 집중을 하라고 했는데 분명히 무엇으로 집중을 하지? 요거? 여기 뭐가 있나? 사건 집에서 증거 구정 이건데 그러면
Sir, I've heard the same not my fault lie 1,000 times. I wasn't born yesterday.
Always take care when walking beneath balconies.
집중을 해서 뭘 볼 수 있는 게 없어 보이는데? 협공
Can I ask you a question?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that.
우호적이라며.
Can I ask you a question?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
존의 수첩은 뭐가 자꾸 이렇게 나오는 거지? 이해할 수 없는 질문만 하지 마라. 사고 현장을 해서
Help me, please.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
이렇게 하고 물어봐야 되나?
I've brought such tragedy to my family.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing? How do you turn a simple accident into a tasty case? Add some spies.
집중해보라고 한다. 이거를 증거 고정하고 이렇게 되는구나. 뒤로 넘어졌다.
From the position of the body, we can deduce that Mycroft's agent walked down the street from the east.
길을 건넜다.
The rickshaw's tracks show that the vehicle was coming from the south.
남쪽은 여기고. 서두르고 있다. 가속.
The rickshaw gained speed down the slope of the road and was going too fast to stop for a pedestrian.
고개를 돌림.
But Sherry, it would be impossible to miss a rickshaw speeding downhill. It was as fast as a racehorse.
Unless something distracts you.
이것 때문이었지.
A sudden loud noise caught the agent's attention and they stepped into the road without looking. It was all an accident. John, no one is immune to chance. Such synchrony of events would be very difficult to contrive artificially.
No such thing as coincidence. I bet there's a killer mastermind behind this. Or a team of killers. Ooh, a secret global rickshaw conspiracy.
그러면은 이거는 됐어. 오케이. 이제 얘한테 얘기할 수 있구나.
Upon examination of the scene, I have concluded that the smash of the flower pot distracted the woman. She didn't notice the oncoming rickshaw. After stepping into its path, she was knocked to the ground and died after hitting her head on the curb. It was most likely an accident.
Ugh, that's just your imagination. The facts say otherwise.
무슨 팩트?
Fact, there are no wheel tracks on the woman's body, so the rickshaw could not have run over her. Fact, you are blackmailing an innocent man.
Didn't I tell you to stay out of my business?
왜 싸워보게?
So the man can go free. Oh, thank you, Officer Huxley, for your excellent decision.
All right. The rickshaw puller can leave, but he better not show his face again. That goes twice for you, Mr. White Knight. Goodbye, sir.
그렇게 부수입을 하면 안 되지.
The truth must be told, even if it damns as often as it saves. Today it spared a driver and denounced an officer. Tomorrow, perhaps the opposite.
아직 끝은 아니지. 스칼라디오 북서쪽 라이헨바흐가와 허드소네티가 라이헨바흐와 서드소네티가 여기네. 찍고
Thank you, sir. This policeman would have never let me go if you hadn't intervened.
대표실을 찾아가. 해? 해? 새?
We have a large assortment and pleasant prices.
새가 어디 있지? 여기가 맞는 것 같은데 새 표시가 없어. 저게 뭐 그 낙서가 되어 있나? 표시가 어디 있어? 여기가 거기가 맞아. 새가 어디 있을까? 뭐 하세요?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'll let you keep your life. That's better than an answer to your question.
뭐지?
Believe me.
야, 총 못 꺼내네. 말이 표시 이걸로 하면 혹시 보이나? 여기 있다. 여기가 맞구나.
So, what have we learned today? Don't let anyone take you for a ride.
여기서 또 어디로 가야 할까?
One bed, one table, and one horrible scent of decay which someone tried to cover with perfume. A typical safe house for Mycroft spies. Whoever broke in clearly does not appreciate lockpicks.
자리 없고.
Being a secret agent isn't easy. I must say, perfectly maintained. She took good care of it. A brand new model.
체스? 침대? 여기에서 못 찾은 게 있네.
Whoever broke in clearly does not appreciate lockpicks. The documents may have been stowed in here, but they're gone now.
여기 지도에 뭔가 이거 해놨네. 못 봐?
I've always wanted to try something new. Fake passports.
위조 여권.
I guess nothing is a crime if you're working for the Crown. Reminds me of the mess in your room, John.
또 뭘 찾을 수 있지? 깨졌네 유리가.
Brute force intrusion rather than a stealthy sneak-in.
이것은
The wax is still warm. Primitive, but efficient at breaking
돌을 던져서
windows.
깼네.
Sloppy work, unprofessional. Someone was in a hurry. Mycroft's documents were stolen. The thief entered through the broken window not long ago.
What are we waiting for? Let's search the backyard and track him down.
이쪽이었지. 여기였어. 혹시 이걸로 볼 수 있는 게 있을까? 여긴 볼 수 있는 게 없어. 여긴데? 건집을 열어서 증거 고정 하고 Q를 누르면 날카롭다. 정맥혈.
They were in such a hurry that they cut themselves.
빗자국을 따라가면 되겠네. 빗자국 안 보이는데? 여기 있어?
They injured themselves pretty seriously.
이쪽 방향으로 갔어.
Look at the amount of blood. Does it mean they were waiting here for something?
The police patrol schedule sends officers along here regularly. Our thief wasn't waiting. They were. May I ask for your assistance?
Don't think I can trust you.
옷차림 때문에 안 되나 봐. 방향은 저쪽이야.
The blood trail stops here. They must have finally bandaged the wound.
옷을 훔쳐서 상처를 감쌌어. 방향은 저쪽이네. 물어보자.
Men
남자였어.
are always in a hurry, and women always pay the consequences.
The thief must be somewhere around here. I can almost smell him.
다시 여기서 보자. 여기에 뭔가 흔적이 더 없나? 뭐 본 거 없습니까? 이 사람이네?
Piece of advice. Next time you try to steal from an agent of the United Kingdom, don't leave a trail of blood behind you. Try using a lockpick.
So it seems this is it. You found me. And now I have no choice. No choice at all. He told me to give you this letter.
그가? 누가?
So where are the documents, and who is he?
Piece of advice. When someone tells you to mind your own business, listen.
지금은 이게 내일이야. Oh,
Sherry. What horror could he have been facing that suicide was the better option?
It's a grim augury indeed. There's something bigger brewing, John. We should inspect the poor man for any leads.
보자.
He managed to bandage the wound properly.
그렇지.
A
이상해.
strange act of self-preservation for a man on his way to suicide.
상처를 감쌀 때까지는 자기가 죽을 거란 걸 모르지 않았을까? W.
Family insignia. Typical nobleman fashion. Old and made of silver. Not expensive, but might be an heirloom.
어디를 찍어야 되지? 아까 분명히 노란색이 떴었는데?
Expensive clothes. Pretty worn out though.
몰락한
Take a photo of
귀족인가?
This poor bugger. Better to give Mycroft something rather than nothing.
I suppose it may help in understanding the situation.
M S 셜록 227호에서 나를 찾으시오. M. 아무튼 사진을 누구 어디에 누구 제거하고 있지? 시청 앞 광장. 그러면은 시청 앞 광장 여긴 아니야. 여기 인가? 시청이 어디지? 아 여기 있네. 불을 무서워하는 사람 얼굴을 보면 알 수 있을 것이다. 어린 시절 입은 화상 당신이구만.
Are you able to help me?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
도전을 받아들이겠다. 모리어티인가 보네 그러면.
Alas, that's a terrible blow for the office. I'd better pass on your report immediately. Thank you for your service.
The accident doesn't look so accidental anymore, does it?
I think you might be right, John. I feel like someone is leading us by the nose. First time I've encountered such a devious mind.
I suspect not the last.
돈 벌었다. 자 그러면 오늘은 여기까지 하고 이거 플레이 타임이 꽤 될 것 같은데요. 토, 일, 월 이때까지 엔딩 못 볼 것 같은데 화요일에는 황금 우상이 부상을 해야 될 텐데. 아무튼 메인 저장 오늘 방송은 여기까지 하겠습니다.